Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Miss Callie NGA, the librarian in the know. Before we hop into the video, a little background about myself. I was a classroom teacher for 8 years before I made the magical transition to library land, and I love it here, and I'm never going back. So I made a transition to school library media specialist in September of 2020. Yeah, September of 2020. So this is my first full year of being a high school media specialist. My channel is dedicated to everything librarianism. It's not a word, but it's okay. And whatever arise or needs come up as I am on this journey is what you see. So from me genreifying the library to decorating, painting, um, book shipments that I get in, weeding, all of that magical stuff you see. Even if when I start pushing in giving lessons, you will see that as well. But enough about me and my quick little bio. Let's get into the video. So roll that intro. Miss Callie NGA. Miss Callie NGA. The librarian in the know. The librarian in the know. I forgot to say in the beginning, before the intro rolled, that if you are new here, welcome. Thank you for coming. Come back. Tell your friends. Come back. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, drop comments in the description, interact with me, all that good stuff. If you are a returner, oh my gosh, thanks for coming back. Thank you for keep coming back and to hearing what I have to say. So today's video is an unboxing video. What's in the box? I subscribe to Follett's TitleEZ subscription, where every month you get a box. It's a monthly subscription thing. If we're being honest, I love mail. So these surprise boxes every month is like, ooh, Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan, Valentine's Day, and Easter all in one. Like, I love opening stuff. So when you unbox it, they send you your packaging slip letting you know what you got. This time I have some little Arthur plugs or whatever, some little stuff they give you, little, what do they call, flyers or media flyers. This is a Share Black Stories. This one's new. It's called Kaleidoscope, Enlighten Your Shelf, a spectrum of diverse books coming in 2021 from Simon & Schuster's Children's Publishing. And it's broken down by grade level. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to look through this a little later. So let's get into these books. So you get 5 books. So the first book I got was Hush by Farrow. Trying to wait for it to, it's going to adjust. Well, you guys can kind of see it. There we go, by Farrow, Hush. Let's see. They use magic to silence the world. In the land of Montaigne, language is literal magic to the select few who possesses the gift of telling. This power is reserved for the bards, a group that has almost always been men. Who would break the hush? 17-year-old Shay has lived her entire life in awe of the bards and in fear of the blot, a deadly disease spread by ink which killed her brother and made her family outcast. When tragedy strikes, again close to home, Shay is convinced the bards are behind the madness. In the silence, the chaos is growing. With the heart set on justice, Shay journeys to unlock the truth, which may be closer than she thinks. Just listen. Okay, this one sounds good. I'm all in it for the words are magical, the ink blot monster, and all that. I definitely will be reading this one. The Truth Project by Dante, Medela. Let's see what this is about. 17-year-old Cordelia Going is sure of many things going into her last year of high school. For one, she isn't going to stress over the senior project all her peers are dreading. She'll just use the same find your roots genealogy idea that her older sister used for hers. Secondly, she'll put all that time spent not worrying about the project toward getting reacquainted with former best friend and longtime crush, Kodiak Jones, who conveniently gets assigned as Cordelia's partner. All she has to do is mail in her DNA sample, write about her ancestry results, and breeze through the rest of senior year. Done, done, and done. But when Cordelia's GeneQuest results reveal that her father is not the man she thought he was, but a stranger who lives thousands of miles away, Cordelia realizes she's unsure of anything anymore. Not the mother who lied, the life she was born into, or the girl staring back at her in the mirror. If your life began with a lie, how can you ever be sure what's true? I'm sold. The Truth Project. Charming as a Verb. Ooh. By Philippe. Let's see what this is about. He could charm anyone until now. Charming as a verb. Henry Halty Hartwanger can charm just about anyone. He is a star debater and popular student at the prestigious Fate Academy, and dutiful first-generation Haitian son, and the trusted dog walker for his wealthy New York neighbors. But his easy smiles mask a burning ambition to attend his dream college, Columbia University. There's only one person who seems immune to Henry's charms, his intense classmate and neighbor, Corinne Troy. When she uncovers Henry's less than honest dog walking scheme, she blackmails him into helping her change her image at school. Henry agrees, seeing a potential upside for himself. Soon, what started as a mutual hustle turns into something more surprising than either of them ever bargained for. This is a sharply funny and insightful novel about the countless hustles we pull to keep from doing the hardest thing, being ourselves. This seems like a summer read on the beach. You chilling out, might be romance, got a little hustle and flow in it. So yes, this I'm into as well. Then the other two are nonfiction. This one is domestic terrorism. I chose to get this book to share with students all the Timothy McVeighs and domestic terrorism that occurs stateside, where they always seem to say if a person looks a certain color that they have mental issues, like the church shootings. I just want people to change the narrative that when you think terrorism, you don't just get the stereotypical what they pushing out there as a Muslim, brown person, or foreign person, that there are domestic terrorism that happens in the U.S., even though they might not name it that. There is domestic terrorism that occurs, and it does not always look like a brown person or a Muslim person. So I felt as though this was important for the kids to see, to show them balance, and it's reality. And this one here, Race Against Time. I pride myself in knowing about Black history because my parents, I was raised very blackity black, and self-aware, and I just thought I knew stuff. But it's great to see that you still every day get to learn something. So let me tell you, read the inside cover of this book. In October 19, I'm sorry, it's Race Against Time by Sandra Neal Wallace and Rich Wallace. And I will put all the titles in the description below because I know this glare is doing a lot. In October 1919, a group of Black sharecroppers met at a church in an Arkansas village to organize a union. Who knew sharecroppers were trying to form unions? I didn't. Bullets rained down on the meeting from outside. Many were killed by a white mob in what became known as the Elaine Massacre. Others were rounded up and arrested. 12 of the sharecroppers were hastily tried and sentenced to death. This word, Scipio. Scipio Africanus Jones, a self-taught lawyer who'd been born a slave. Now he's a lawyer, but he was born a slave. Answered the call and represented the 12. But could he save the men's lives and set them free? Through their in-depth research and consultation with legal experts, noted nonfiction authors Sandra Neal Wallace and Rich Wallace carefully examined the complex proceedings and offer a riveting and clear account of this landmark civil rights case. Never heard of the Elaine Massacre. Never heard of sharecroppers forming a union. Never heard of Scipio Jones won't let us die. Like, there's even pictures in here. Like, so you know that it's a whole vibe. It's a whole thing. It's a whole informative text. So this one is going to be on the top of my order this time to read because this is something new. I never knew this. Did you know this? No idea. So the fact that you get to learn something every day. I'm a huge nerd. I love learning. And I like to, so this to me is exciting. I get to learn something new. So in that spirit, thank you for watching the video. Make sure you have liked the video if you haven't done so already. Thank you for joining me on another episode of What's in the Box. And this has been my March subscription box from Follett. Thank you for following along with me and always staying in the know with Miss Callie NGA, the librarian in the know. So please continue to stay in the know by subscribing to the channel and continue to come back and watch my videos. Until next time, bye. Callie NGA.